Senator O'Donnell.
Leader, it's hard to believe we're almost at the end of October and almost, as a result, at the end of this historic centenary year of 2016. It's been a year of many events up and down the country, not just to remember and reflect, but hopefully as well to rededicate and re-energise ourselves around the spirit and ideals of that era and the 1916 Rising. Leader, I wanted to draw to your attention, and I think it is something that all members should be aware of, is that correspondence that I have had from Belfast historians and people with an interest and expertise in this area have written to me to draw our attention and the attention of this Seanad to the last remaining POW hut on the Frongoch site in Wales. As you know, that Leader was the site from which those POWs who took part in the Easter Rising were relocated to and held during the course of that period. It was dubbed as the University of Revolution. It was a place and a time where Republican activists honed their political craft, studied guerrilla warfare and indeed many other acts of revolution around the world in preparation for the revolutionary years of the Tan War that lay ahead of them. So it is of massive historical significance at any time. But obviously, as we come to the end of 2016, it reminds us that this last remaining hut, which has fallen into a degree of disrepair, is there in need of salvaging and in need of retention for future generations. So the hut currently is no longer on the site of what was used to hold the prisoners. It has been relocated about a mile up the road. The man who currently owns that land has worked very, very diligently to try and preserve it and try and direct people who make that pilgrimage. It's in Wales, Leader. It's over in Wales. People who come to make that pilgrimage, he has tried to retain artefacts, he has tried to build up his own information, all of which has been done in a voluntary capacity to try and make that a worthwhile trip for people. So as we mark and continue to mark, it's not over yet, this historic year. I think it would be an opportune time, Leader, if we as a Senate could raise our voices. Certainly I have contacted the Minister today to raise this issue, but I think if we could collectively, and I'm happy to share the information that I have, raise our voices to ensure that this hut isn't lost and that it's held for future generations to visit, and that the spirits and the ideals honed and crafted in that POW camp can be learnt about and put to good use. Senator Paddy.